G'day, it's Clive Rocksinger here. I've made progress, but I've taken 2 steps forward and 12 steps backwards. What I've found is that now that I've got a circuit with a variable AC input, which is this here, I've now got that at 5 volt peak to peak coming in through. I've got the resistor here, this thing here. I've got the wattages right, I've got the power going into the circuit right, I've got my circuit set up. But now it's becoming abundantly clear. Yes, I have no idea where this bloody C.R.O works and what needs to be done here now. Now that's an AC waveform. Now all that is that's the voltage across the variable resistor, which is this one here. And I've made progress with all the leads. I'm making these new high powered leads up now and they're working fantastic. The local bloke at Electronics, Leading Edge Electronics, has been wonderful. He's really helping me out here. He's got a new guy there and he's a real whiz, which is real handy. So now what I realise now is, as you can see here, look at all the stuff on this. The old C.R.Os, the earlier C.R.Os were much more straightforward. When I did my VSC they were pretty straightforward, but this thing, you got to have a pilot's license to fly it. Pilot's license. And as you can see here, I've got the wrong waveform selected, and I don't know how to select it, and I'm in there pushing buttons a lot. I've got to stop doing this. So it's a very expensive instrument. I think it cost me nearly $1,000. It's brand new, and I don't want to mess it up. So clearly what I need to do now, we'll turn that off. Yep, waveform's gone. Now I've found this has got an on-off switch. Ta-da! Yes, you learn all this stuff. And see this little thing here up the top up here. And this is actually what I want to teach people, because you know, you go and buy a C.R.O and say, oh wonderful, I got a C.R.O now, I'll just plug it in the circuit. Years ago you just plug it in, all you really had to worry about was having your right leads, and away you go. But this is dual channel, it's got memory, it's got mass functions on it. Oh, it's like, you got no idea. It's a wonderful instrument, but I'm going to have to learn how to fly this thing. And that's clearly what's going on here, is I have no clue what I'm doing. I've got a waveform out of it and I'm pretty happy with that. Now I've got a real learning curve. I'm going to have to understand what settings to put on more. The interesting thing is I've got my diode circuit set up here. What I need to work out, turn the C.R.O off, is what waveform setting to put that on to get the correct reading off it. And what I'm finding, all I'm getting noise, because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to have to do a fair bit of reading now. But my little high current breadboard is really jumping forward in leaps and bounds. I've got these lovely big high powered leads here, wonderful these things. And all you do is crimp them. They're unreal. Look at the size of the lugs on it. She's a ripper. And all you do is you crimp it. And the wire's like really thick. I've got the wire here. Have a look at the thickness of the wire in this thing. It's unreal. It's really, what am I doing here? Oh, it's down here. Stupid head. Look how thick the lumen wire is in it. But it's really good for putting in those connectors. And it gets a really good bite on the connector, so it holds on real good. And all you do is you just get your side cutters. These things, and you crimp it with that, and it takes about 2 seconds to make a lead up. This is the best thing I ever bought. Again, Leading Edge Electronics, he put me onto this. I got arthritis and I was having a lot of trouble stripping cables, so I got this thing. Oh, she's a whiz. This you need to have one of these. It's a boomer. It just strips the wire for you. It's real easy. You just pull it together and it strips the wire up for you. So all these time savers. Another one's your T-bar. Hang on a second. Haven't got one here. You get the T-bar for putting these terminal screws in, and you can super get them tight. So all this stuff that you've got to buy, but I'm hopefully going to save you the money of buying a C.R.O, and if you ever go to buy one, you're going to have a real good idea how to operate it, because by the time I finish all this, I'm going to be an expert at the moment. Oh, I'm a blithering moron. So yeah, so I've got a lot of reading to do. I've got to try and find my book for it. Yeah, so I've got to get this sorted out. But I'm happy with this so far. My high current breadboard's looking real cool here at the moment. She's really coming together. I'm getting dedicated leads made up for it now that are a fair bit shorter. The only thing is that I haven't got a shroud on them. I've got to try and figure some way of putting a shroud on them, like these things here. But yeah, it's progressing nicely. I've got a nice little variable resistor here, which can also work as a potentiometer as well. And my power supply, I've got a new transformer for that. I'm even going to put a fan on it and a light. And so yeah, Clive Rocksinger signing off.